Now, today, the White House is trying to explain how could it be that Biden would actually say on national TV that there were no requests for more security when the people responsible said, yes, we requested it. We begged for it. It's outrageous. When they were talking about this, the debate sounded very much like this.
We should have spoken out right away when the Green Revolution was up and starting, when the mullahs in Iran were attacking their people. We should not have called Bashar Assad a reformer when he was turning his Russian-provided guns on his own people.
This is Paul Ryan,
We should always stand up for peace, for democracy, for individual rights. And we should not be imposing these devastating defense cuts, because what that does, when we equivocate on our values, when we show that we're cutting our own defense, it makes us more weak. It projects weakness, and when we look weak, our adversaries are much more willing to test us. They're more brazen in their attacks, and our allies are less willing to trust us.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
And why is that so?
Because not a single thing he said is accurate. First of all...
Be specific.
I will be very specific. Number one, this lecture on embassy security. The congressman here cut embassy security in his budget by $300 million below what we asked for, number one. So much for the embassy security piece.
Okay, stop right there for just a moment. Okay, first of all, it's not even true. It was $260 million, and that was for embassy building maintenance and security. The cuts in security that they're trying to blame Republicans for had to do with trying to cut the overall growth in the State Department budget. And it wasn't a budget cut at all. They're actually slowing the growth of the spending for the State Department. And to say that somehow that Paul Ryan from the Budget Committee was responsible for cutting embassy security, it's a cheap shot. And please listen again. She says, be specific. He says, and not a single thing that Paul Ryan said is accurate. He's not even talking about what Paul Ryan said. Paul Ryan was talking about the Green Revolution and the failure to support dissent in Iran. He's talking about Bashar al-Assad. And then Joe Biden continues.
That's so.
Because not a single thing he said is accurate. First of all...
Be specific.
I will be very specific.
And, of course, he never is.
This lecture on embassy security. The congressman here cut embassy security in his budget by $300 million below what we asked for, number one. So much for the embassy security piece. Number two, Governor Romney, before he knew the facts, before he even knew that our ambassador was killed, he was out making a political statement which was panned by the media around the world. And this talk about this weakness, I don't understand what my friend's talking about here.
Okay. You'll notice that he had just said that what Ryan had said was a bunch of malarkey, then never addressed one item of what Ryan actually said. It's pathetic. And by the way, and Raddatz asked him, they wanted more security there, and Biden says, well, we weren't told they wanted more security there. We did not know they wanted more security again. And by the way, by the time we were told exactly, we said exactly what the Intelligence Committee told us that they knew. This is pathetic. It's evasive and it's dishonest. And honestly, this debate would be degraded to this extent.